You're listening to the Daily Nugget, dnugget.com, and this is for April 5th. It's Friday Free for All. I'm Andy, and I promise you, I'm going to be nicer to you, Janelle.
Are you going to rein it in this time?
I'm serious. You know what?
I'm sure you are.
I've had 24 hours to think about what I did yesterday.
And the day before, and the day before, and the day before.
Jen!
And all the podcasts before.
Can you...
Okay.
Andy sounds like a non-committal boyfriend right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why's your voice doing that thing?
I don't know.
Your voice is doing that thing again.
And Sam, who has to be the one to put this all together, pray for him.
I do what I can.
This is the Daily Nugget. It's Friday Free for All, and you are in for a treat. A grandmother was left dangling upside down after her coat got caught in a shop's security shutters.
Oof.
She was being lifted 7 feet into the air outside a convenience store.
Is hilarious.
I'm trying to figure out. So she was standing outside the store. I'm like, how did she get up there? She was standing outside the store where she works as a cleaner, waiting for it to open. Right. So this is like one of those places where they have the shutters and stuff, like in New York and stuff you see where they so people can't break into the glass. So they had that. So she was waiting for it to open. And then as the metal gate went up, her coat got stuck.
Yikes.
Whoops.
So she was dangling upside down before a shopkeeper rescued her by holding her in his arms as the shutter was slowly lowered. She said, I've been suffering falls for the past 6 months or so. And the doctors at the hospital thinks it's from low blood pressure.
Mm.
But
well, I mean, this is the opposite of a fall, right?
Right. I know. She was good. But she's now famous. She says, I'm learning to live with the fame. I'll never hear the end of it.
Well,
I feel like they could offer that as a new ride.
That makes me think of the one time I went on a ride that I didn't realize was a ride. This only happens when you go to random carnivals, but this was at the state fair in Minnesota, which is a big thing. And there's all those, those little fun houses that you go on. Have you seen those fun houses at carnivals where you just kind of like, there's like a slide and there's like the twirly thing, but it's not actually a ride. It's not actually a ride. They have a whole bunch of them. There's like moving things and there's mirrors. And it's just a little.
Hate those things.
You're
talking about the one with all the slides and like the ropes and stuff.
Yeah. You go through the ropes. It's not much. I loved them as a kid. There was a whole bunch of them, even to this day. So I was taking my kids to it, and we're going to like one. It's cool, and another one, and they're like, "Okay, Dad." And then we're just going down the line, and then we go to this one, and I remember thinking it was really lame because you would go through just one little thing, and it was like a slide, and then you go into a room, and it's just like this open room, and there was nothing there, and then all of a sudden, all these people are coming in too. And then the creepy carnival guy goes, all right, everybody put your back up against the wall. And he closes the door. And all of a sudden, it's going up and spinning.
Oh.
And we're stuck to the wall of this centrifugal force. It was one of those spinny rides. I'm like, what?
Dude,
how did this happen? Yeah, those are the worst, right? Those are the worst. I'm like, I hate spinny rides.
They're fun when you're little and when you're a kid. I remember we what was it called at my hometown fair? The Gravitron is what they called it.
Yeah, that's right.
We would always like inch ourselves upside down and try to. It was over.
That seems like it would end poorly, but I guess thankfully physics wins over, and you're stuck to the wall pretty much. Or think about the other ride that I would look at. I'd be like, never. Not just because it makes me sick looking at it, but it looks dangerous. The zipper that you only see at carnivals.
Yeah. I went on that one time too. Never again.
Was it scary because it looked like it was always going to fall apart, or did it actually make you?
It actually made me very sick, and my friend finally got me to go on it. And after about a minute and a half, I screamed, "I need to be done!" And he was so mad at me by the time we got back down, and the the guy running the ride is like, "Yeah, kid's a wuss."
Here, have a cigarette.
Carnival guy is always so creepy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
A
part of the
carny life.
experience.
It's a lifestyle. It's an alternative lifestyle. So let's go to our alternative.
Oh no!
No, I
We
mean-
said you were
Made a
gonna be
promise.
No,
You made a
I made a
promise.
Yeah, you made a promise, Andy.
and I'm gonna
Broke
keep it.
already.
I
No.
didn't finish. I didn't
You've
finish
already
it.
started it.
No.
Doesn't
I didn't. No,
keep promises.
no. I started, but I showed restraint. I didn't finish it. That's a start.
Are we
Well,
supposed to be
right?
proud of you right
Baby
now?
steps. Yeah, baby steps.
Okay.
you only half made fun of her. Congratulations.
Baby steps. Baby
Back to the
steps.
carnies, I have an awful memory of being like grade school age, and I was in that like fun house of mirrors, you know what I'm talking about, and there was like clear glass on the outside so people could watch you suffer this maze. And I was awful at it. I had my hands out in front of me and I kept hitting my head somehow. I don't know how I did it.
Man.
Hated it. My dad's like, look at the floor, you can figure it out. I'm like, I'm not figuring it out. I need help. I finally like somehow stumble through after hitting my head I don't know how many times. And you go down this ramp, and at the turn of the ramp, there's this creepy carny dude smoking away, and he's got this giant dog with him, which I was terrified of dogs as a child. And I'm like stuck because I can't go back through the maze. I barely made it. Like, and I just sat there crying, like, someone come save me. It was awful.
Aw,
Awful.
Poor Jen.
I know.
So I don't do any of that anymore. I just stick with the tilt-a-whirl and I'm good.
Oh, the tilt-a-whirl.
Tilt-a-whirl is the best ride, the best carnival ride, the only
Yes.
carnival ride to enjoy.
Oh, man.
Agreed.
That's the one thing me and Andy agree on.
There it is. Look at that.
Andy,
And-
myself, and our friend Bart went on a tilt-a-whirl at Arnold's Park in Iowa, and I remember us spinning as fast as possible.
Three
And then-
giant men.
Yeah, 3 giant men, and Andy was actually the smallest one because Bart's bigger than I am, and we all got off, and Heather goes, my wife goes, "Whoa, you're great."
You're green.
And I'm pretty sure we all screamed like little girls too.
Oh yeah, we
All
did.
three
It
of
was
us.
fun until we got off.
Like, oh, this is a bad idea.
We should never do this again. And then you guys went on that big wooden roller coaster afterwards.
Oh, I love a good wooden roller coaster. Right? The more
Sketchy.
rickety, the better. It's
Yeah,
good. I love it.
I'm
I've been on the Coney Island roller coaster, like the original one. I don't know if it's like the original one, but it's kind of like the most iconic one, right? And it was incredible. Oh my gosh. I can't do rides anymore, but I'll always sacrifice my stomach lining for a good wooden roller coaster.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it takes years off my life. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
Wow.
care. Janelle, I don't care.
The
I
end years are the
guess
worst.
not.
Anyway.
What did you say?
It's
I said the end years are the worst years.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if my diet soda addiction doesn't kill me, it's going to be a wooden roller coaster.
Hmm.
And we
it's
both-
my life goal to own a tilt-a-whirl. My
Well,
brother tried to make me one. It was pretty janky and pretty scary, but I want to own a real one.
A homemade tilt-a-whirl. I wouldn't trust that.
It
I wonder
involved
how-
a mini trampoline and a metal pole. It was
Whoa.
very scary. And a tree, right?
Was
there.
this? Okay,
Tell me there's a picture of this somewhere.
I'm sure there's video somewhere.
was this part of your physics class in School of Glory?
No, this is just a few years ago.
And that's the Nugget.
Oh,
Title?
boy.
Or to GoFundMe, get me a tilt-a-whirl.
Title of the episode: Homemade Tilt-a-Whirl.
Listen to this. A modern tilt-a-whirl costs in excess of $300,000.
What?
GoFundMe.